Good evening, everyone. I am Tina Saraswat Pandey from IPNet, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to today's webinar on Stronger Minds, Better Resolutions for Insolvency Professionals. We are honored to have with us two remarkable experts, Dr. Vineet Khetan, a nutritionist and disease reversal specialist, and Sister B.K. Asmita, Raj Yog meditation practitioner. Your presence here, whether you are a seasoned professional or not, whether it's your first webinar or not, it adds value to our learning community. This is 52nd webinar in our series of IPNet, our platform dedicated to strengthening our professional capabilities and well-being through shared knowledge. Without further ado, I will invite Mr. Rajiv Kumar Agrawal, member of the National Executive Committee and Regional Head of IPNet East, to deliver our welcome address. Rajiv sir, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Is it audible?
Yes, sir, audible, please.
Good evening, everyone. It gives me pleasure to welcome you to the 52nd edition of the IPNet webinar on the theme Stronger Minds, Better Resolution for Insolvency Professionals. We are honored to have two eminent experts with us today, Vineet Khetan, nutritionist and disease reversal specialist, Sister B.K. Asmita. A special note of thanks to Sri Asif Makiza, President of IPNet, whose vision and leadership have played a vital role in building this vibrant, growing community. For those who are not yet members of IPNet, this is a great opportunity to join us. The membership link has been posted in the chat. We sincerely look forward to welcoming you into our family. Over the years, IPNet has evolved into a powerful knowledge-sharing platform for insolvency professionals across India, with a mission to provide expert-led webinars, study circles, and practical workshops, offer hand-on guidance for navigating complex IBC issues, maintain an exclusive digital portal with resources, updates, and member support. To our existing members, thank you for your ongoing trust and active participation. To everyone joining us for the first time, a very warm welcome. We encourage you to make full use of the opportunities and benefits that IPNet offers. Thank you for being here this evening. Now, please proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv sir, for your warm welcome and insightful start. I would request Sanjeev ji to play the short video that showcases IPNet's purposes, initiative,
and a unified voice. As the challenges of the insolvency profession grow, so does the need for a platform where professionals can come together, share their experiences, and find collective solutions. That's why IPNet was formed. Promoted by Transition, IPNet is more than just a network. It's a mission to unite insolvency professionals across India, empowering them with the tools, knowledge, strong leadership, and community support they need to excel. Our purpose is simple: to create a cohesive community of insolvency professionals that stands strong together, advocates for their interests, and drives excellence in every aspect of the profession. At IPNet, we believe in continuous learning and collaboration. Our activities are designed to ensure that every member stays ahead in their field. From specialized study groups that dive deep into critical topics like CIRP, compliances, and many more, to webinars and workshops that bring the latest insights right to your screen, IPNet is your gateway to professional growth. Backed by Transition, a leader in insolvency training and resources, IPNet is committed to promoting the interests of insolvency professionals. Our goal is to ensure that every IP, no matter where they are, has access to the best resources, strong leadership, and a network that truly understands their needs. Join us in this mission to build a stronger, smarter, and more connected community of insolvency professionals. Together, we can overcome challenges, shape the future of the profession, and make a lasting impact. IPNet, National Network for Insolvency Professionals in India.
Now to introduce our first speaker for the evening, I request Mr. Binay Singhania to come forward and introduce Dr. Vineet Khetan, our nutrition and disease reversal expert. Mr. Vinay?
Yeah, good afternoon, friends. I'm thankful to IPNet that we are organizing this seminar, the second webinar on the insolvency area. And today's webinar is well required because for all the insolvency professionals, today's seminar is very much. And our first speaker is Dr. Vineet Khetan. He's a Kolkata-based nutritionist and disease reversal expert with over 20 years of experience in clinical nutrition. He runs NutroDiet in Bangur Avenue and is known for successfully helping clients reverse a wide range of chronic and lifestyle-related conditions such as type 2 diabetes, typhoid imbalance, fatty liver, high cholesterol, insomnia, menstrual issues, digestive disorders, obesity, and more through personalized diet, lifestyle changes, and holistic wellness. His clinic holds a five-star rating from over 100 reviews on platforms like Just Trial, reflecting strong clients' satisfaction. So welcome, Vinesh ji. The dash is all yours.
Thank you everyone for inviting me here today. A warm welcome to all of you. So today's session is based on the wellness strategies for insolvency professionals. So before we start, I want to make this the entire event to be very interactive. I would love to hear questions from you. In between, if you have any questions, you can ask me, or you can ask toward the end of this the seminar also. But I want to keep this session to be very interactive so that the more you interact, the better you will be able to absorb the knowledge which I'll be sharing through this webinar. So today's strategy is wellness strategy for insolvency professionals. So my name, as you all know, my name is Vineet Khetan. I'm a nutritionist and disease reversal expert. Disease reversal expert means how you can reverse your disease through food as medicine. So why wellness matters in high pressure professions. So there are many professions who are working in certain fields, they have a high pressure, right? So high stress levels in insolvency work impacts decision making. Now this is very crucial because when you have high stress levels, your cortisol levels increases, which is a stress hormone. So that impacts your decision making. Second is poor lifestyle choices reduces the focus and productivity, right? So if you have a poor lifestyle, what do you mean by poor lifestyle? Eating wrong foods, sleeping at beyond at abnormal hours, like suppose 12 o'clock at night, or getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? So these are poor lifestyles. So poor lifestyle choices reduces focus and productivity. Third is wellness strategies improve clarity, energy, and resilience. So if you have a wellness strategy in place, what will happen? You will improve clarity, your energy level will shoot up, and you will have a greater resilience. Next is fuel for focus. That means eat for concentration. So, okay. So we were on fuel for focus, eat for concentration. So balanced. So what is the importance of this slide is that you should eat to fuel your body. Fuel your body का मतलब क्या हुआ कि whatever you are eating, I should feel energized, right? I should not feel weakness, and I'm able to work in a better way. So the first pointer is balanced meal prevents energy crashes during long hours. So many times in the insolvency cases, what happens is that you have to stretch. ठीक है, हमको स्ट्रेच करना पड़ता है. तो उसमें अगर हम बैलेंस्ड मील लेंगे, बैलेंस्ड मील का मतलब क्या हुआ? बैलेंस्ड मील का मतलब है कि हम रिफाइंड फूड नहीं ले रहे हैं. रिफाइंड फूड मतलब जैसे मैदा हो गया, या फ्राइड फूड हो गया, या डीप फ्राइड फूड हो गया, या अल्ट्रा प्रोसेस्ड फूड हो गया. बैलेंस्ड मील में हम जैसे एडिक्वेट अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोटीन ले रहे हैं, फैट्स ले रहे हैं, और कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स ले रहे हैं. ठीक है. सेकेंड, चूज स्नैक्स लाइक ड्राई फ्रूट्स, सीड्स एंड फ्रूट्स इंस्टेड ऑफ प्रोसेस्ड फूड. कभी भी हमको जैसे भूख लगती है तो हम क्या करते हैं कि अरे समोसा मंगा लेते हैं, बिस्किट मंगा लेते हैं, टोस्ट मंगा लेते हैं. तो इंस्टेड आप क्या कर सकते हो, आप ड्राई फ्रूट्स खा सकते हो, जैसे वॉलनट्स है, आपका अंजीर है, काजू है, पिस्ता है. फिर सीड्स वगैरह भी आप ले सकते हो, जैसे पंपकिन सीड्स, फ्लैक्स सीड्स, वाटरमेलन सीड्स. और और भी ज्यादा और बेटर करना है तो आप फ्रूट्स ऐड कर सकते हो. फ्रूट्स में एनी फ्रूट्स यू वांट, जो आपको पसंद है वो आप ले सकते हो. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, ओमेगा 3 रिच फूड्स. ओमेगा 3 मतलब क्या हुआ, ओमेगा 3 एक ऐसा फैट्स है जिससे ब्रेन की फंक्शनिंग इंप्रूव होती है. तो अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस्ड रहते हैं, जहाँ पे ब्रेन का इन्वॉल्वमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो वहाँ पे अगर हम ओमेगा 3 रिच फूड्स को अगर हम ऐड करेंगे तो वो हमको बहुत हेल्प करेगी. तो उसमें जैसे वॉलनट्स है, फ्लैक्स सीड्स है, चिया सीड्स है, तो ये सब का हमको डेली अपने लाइफ में ऐड करना चाहिए. ओमेगा 3 का और भी बहुत बड़ा रोल है, ये तो बस एक मैंने एक शॉर्ट एक पॉइंटर्स डाला है. ओमेगा 3 इज एक्सेलेंट फॉर मेनी अदर मेनी इन मेनी डिजीज रिवर्सिंग कंडीशंस आल्सो. मतलब ओमेगा 3 से आप बहुत सारी बीमारी को भी ठीक कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज मैनेजिंग स्ट्रेस एंड कॉर्टिसोल थ्रू फूड एंड लाइफस्टाइल. हम इसको स्ट्रेस और कॉर्टिसोल को फूड से हम कैसे मैनेज कर सकते हैं. तो स्ट्रेस मेरा जब बढ़ता है तो कॉर्टिसोल बोल के एक हार्मोन होता है जो मैंने पहले बताया, वो बढ़ जाता है. उसी की वजह से आप देखो बहुत बार जब आप स्ट्रेस में होते हो आपको भूख नहीं लगती है, राइट. दिस इज द रीजन, क्योंकि आपका कॉर्टिसोल बढ़ जाता है. तो उससे हमारा डाइजेशन वीक होता है, हमारी इम्यूनिटी वीक होती है. ठीक है.
Dr.
अगर
Ketan,
हमारा,
Dr. Ketan,
हाँ,
I'm just interrupting you. We have got an audience pan India. Many people are our friends from South. So if you can just restrict it to English, I think that will be much better.
फैंटास्टिक, नो प्रॉब्लम,
Yeah,
नो
okay.
प्रॉब्लम,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
no problem. Second is includes calming foods. Calming foods means the food which calms your mind, which is like green leafy vegetables, herbal teas, or maybe some fresh fruit juices, especially the orange juice or pomegranate juice. So these things will help you. And then practical simple breathing and relaxation techniques. Now this is very crucial, especially when you are in stress. If you can just practice 5 to 10 minutes of breathing exercise. Breathing exercise means anulom vilom, that is we call as alternate breathing exercise. So that will help you tremendously. We can also practice bhastrika pranayam. What is bhastrika? Deep inhale and deep exhale. Abhi currently when we are breathing, it is a shallow breathing. We are breathing like this. But when you do deep breathing, deep inhale and deep exhale, it brings a lot of changes inside your body and your stress level will start coming down. So this you need to practice every day. So once you start practicing, you will feel the difference. Is everybody with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Very much, very much.
Fine. Great. Now, sustained energy, smart choices for busy days. Now, every day we know that we have to stay hydrated, we have to drink water. Okay, people tell you that many doctors will tell you that you should drink 2 to 3 liters of water in a day, right? That is very important. So that is one way to stay hydrated. If you really want to make it super hydrated, then you include coconut water every day into your routine, right? Or lemon water. In summers you get pudina also, right? So pudina and lemon water, it is excellent way to stay yourself hydrated. Then what you have to avoid is limit excess caffeine, like milk tea and milk coffee. These actually drains away your energy. It will bring your shoot up your cortisol levels, and it will actually maybe initially you might feel good energy, but gradually you will start feeling low. So these are actually energy drainer. So what is the alternative for that? You can take green tea, you can take kahwas, especially Girnar kahwas, which is available. So you can switch to that. And third is you have to avoid sugar spikes by avoiding refined sugar. So refined sugar is what? Refined sugar is the white sugar. It is the processed sugar. So when you process something, what happens is that you are eliminating the minerals and the vitamins part from it. So it is actually is of no use. So instead, what you need to do is you need to switch to healthy sugar in the like jaggery powder, or maybe this dates. You can include those things into your routine.
What about
Next is
the black tea instead of milk tea?
black tea is perfect. Black coffee is perfect. You can take black tea, lemon tea, ginger tea, green tea. These are natural. There are certain herbs based also like chamomile tea hai, so you can take that as well. So these will not be the energy drainer. This will help you. Fine. Moving next, work-life balance, of course, maintain consistent meal timings to support metabolism. One day if you're eating at 1 o'clock and one day you're eating at 4 o'clock, right? So you are disturbing your metabolism. Body has a circadian clock. Circadian clock means कि at what time you're supposed to eat. So your digestion power is highest between 12 to 2 p.m. If you finish your lunch by 2 p.m., then your digestion will be very easy. The more you delay, the more it will be complicated. Same is with night. If you finish your dinner by 8 p.m. last, right? So it will be really good. The moment you extend beyond 8, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock, the more you extend, the bad it is. Because the body has a circadian clock. Circadian clock means it has a time to eat, time to sleep, and time for healing, and time to repair. So when you delay your eat, the repair gets altered. The repairing time gets altered. Third is quick healthy meals can save time and boost energy. Quick healthy meals can save time, of course. So healthy meals, there are a lot of healthy meals which is available. Maybe you can take sprouted salads, right? Moong, moat, chana with onion, ginger, garlic, whatever taste you want. That's a very healthy meal, and it's quick and it saves time and it boosts your energy like anything. Maybe if you're outside, where will you can eat boiled chana chaat, ghugni chaat. It is available at all the the moody shops, whatever. So you can add those things also into your routine. So it will be a big energy booster. Mental clarity and better decision. For this, I had already mentioned brain foods like berries. Yes, please. You're saying something?
Yeah, usually people say that you eat this boiled vegetable, but
क्या चीज?
certain doctors advise you take boiled vegetable. But many people are here who take spices, too much spices with the food. So
Mhm.
together.
See, when you boil something, when you are boiling, you are actually destroying the live enzymes of it. I'll come to it. How fruits and vegetables, if you eat it in the raw form, how it will be a wonderful medicine for your body. And it is all proven in the medical literature. And you will get a lot of insights that even when you eat a tomato, how it is beneficial for your body. You will get to know in the later slides. Give me some time, it will be available.
Okay.
So as I've mentioned, the brain foods, to keep your brain healthy, flax seeds is excellent source. Flax seeds, chia seeds, almonds, walnuts. If you can consume this in every day, you'll have a very sharp mind. Apart from that, you have to avoid junk food, which impair focuses and causes brain fog. Now, junk food what is junk food? Anything which is refined. Refined means which is polished. Polished, they say maida, right? It is a polished, refined sugar, refined salt, right? These are all polished. So you need to avoid that. And when you talk about specific junk food, we have pizza, burger, pasta, rolls, many things. But again, if you have a good base, like if you are making with, say suppose rice base or millet base, then it is good. So you need to change your base in that case. Then a well-nourished brain supports better professional decisions. So if it is well nourished, your the professional decisions will be much better. And of course, when you are working for long hours, it's physical wellness for desk-bound professionals. So if you are sitting for a long hours, of course, you need to practice some stretches, take some short walks during work, and good posture. This is very important. Good posture improves energy and confidence. That means whenever you're sitting, make sure you're not bulging towards, you're maybe not pushing towards in front. You should sit straight. So that also helps in improving the energy. So this was the basics. These were the few steps which we can take, to improve our proficiency when we are working. Coming next is
Sir, yes, short walks after meals.
sometimes people say no, don't take no any walks
What?
after.
Which one?
Yeah, take short walks after meal for better digestion.
Salt box.
Yeah.
Yes. Short walk is advisable and
Say
that too
this.
very slowly.
Yeah.
So that is advisable because when you're eating, so if you take a short walk very slowly, you don't need to walk fast. Very slowly if you walk, so it helps in digestion.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now this wheat is also not.
Wheat is there is nothing problem in the wheat unless you have some autoimmune conditions, right? Because today's wheat is hybridized, right? It is not natural because hybridized means artificial pollination. There is a variety of wheat which we call as khapli wheat, which comes from MP, Madhya Pradesh, right? So khapli, if you're consuming khapli wheat, it will not have any effects on your gut. It will not have any effects on your sugar levels. Wheat is generally ignored by diabetic people or who have autoimmune disorders or certain conditions in which people have IBD, inflammatory bowel disease or irritable bowel syndrome, right? So apart from that, if you are not suffering from any of these diseases, then definitely you can eat wheat.
This khapli wheat, I've heard that this is beneficial for the patients of blood sugar.
See, khapli wheat anybody can take because it is natural pollination. There is no disturbance.
Okay.
We are not disturbing in the production of khapli wheat. So anybody can take.
Should we take millets every day or on?
You can take wheats, you can take millets also, ragi, jowar, bajra. You can even take like suppose samak rice, right? Quinoa. These things also you can take. Right? Shall we move it? So coming on to the next topic is the food as medicine. Now, before I proceed, I would like to ask, what exactly do you, when I say food as medicine, what exactly do you mean by that? Can anybody tell me? Anyone from the chat bot, can you please message? When I say food as medicine, what exactly do I mean by this statement? What comes to your mind basically?
जितना जरूरत है उतना लेने का सर. फूड इज मेडिसिन, एज ए मेडिसिन. जैसे मेडिसिन होते हैं, जैसे 2 गोली है तो 2 गोली है, आप ज्यादा नहीं ले सकते.
Okay, so this TVS Shiva Prasad, he has written nutritious food. Okay, okay, correct. Anybody else? When I say food as medicine, what does it actually mean? Yes, perfect. Sanjeev Goyal, he has given the correct answer. Food which may be helpful to cure. Absolutely correct statement. So yes, so that is what you mean by food as medicine. So I will just uh, uh, add more details to it. Food as medicines means using the power of natural foods to keep our body healthy, prevent diseases, and even support healing. Fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and spices provide essential nutrients and protective compounds that works like natural medicine, right? By eating right every day, we can boost our immunity, improve energy, and reduce the need of medication. So you can reduce the need for medication, you can improve your energy, and you can boost up your immunity, right? And trust, and everything is there in your kitchen. Everything is there in your supermarket. You don't need to go anywhere. It's like, I'll give you an example. Say suppose if you have a petrol car. This is a very good example which I have used here. If you have a petrol car and if I put diesel into it, what will happen? The engine will not run efficiently, and after a certain period of time the engine will, what will happen? Engine ko kya hoga? Engine will collapse, right? Similarly, the same thing is happening to human body now. The body is designed to eat something and we are putting something else. The body is designed to put nutritious food and we are putting something else. So this is a very interesting thing. If you put diesel fuel in a petrol engine, even if it is a brand new car, it's going to run like crap. even if it runs at all. There is nothing wrong with the car. It just had the wrong fuel. It is same with the human body. So once we give our body the right food that it needs, it cleanses our system, it rejuvenates us and takes us to the path of healthy and beautiful life. This statement, if you can understand clearly and if you can implement even a portion of it, trust me, you're going to have a dramatic change in your health. Now, how foods can, what are the things which are present in the food which actually impacts your health? So this is a very crucial slide. If anybody wants to take a picture of it, you can always take. This chart clearly gives you what fruits and vegetables we have and what is our impact on health. So let's start with, first, the chart says this is phytochemical. What do you mean? What do you mean by phytochemical? Phytochemical is basically, it is a plant-based chemical. It is a natural chemical which is there in your plant. See, God is very loving. When he made fruits, vegetables, leaves, he actually added the medicinal property also in that fruits or vegetables, so that if you consume, you actually can reverse your diseases. So that is phytochemical, a plant-based chemical which is naturally present in fruits and vegetables. So if you just look at the first one is carotenoids. It is a plant, it is a phytochemical. It is found in carrots, tomatoes, spinach, kale, pumpkin, red peppers. Right? It is found in all these things. And what is the benefit of it? It protects your eyes. It boosts immunity. It reduces the cancer risk. Did you hear it right? It reduces the cancer risk and supports skin health. This is the property of carotenoids, of the one phytochemical which I have just mentioned. Second is, if we just look at, second is flavonoids. What is flavonoids? Again, it is a phytochemical. It is present in apples, onions, berries, grapes, citrus fruits, green tea, etc. What is the health benefits? Powerful antioxidant, reduces inflammation and supports heart health. Supports heart health, reduces inflammation. What is inflammation? Can anybody tell me what do you mean by inflammation? Anyone here? Is everybody with me?
Sir.
Burning to a certain extent, you are correct, but can you write in the chat box?
Is it weight gain?
No. Yes, correct. Triggering disease, correct. Binay Singhania, yes, you're correct. Swelling, yes, correct. So inflammation is basically, it is, say suppose two people are fighting, right? So if you are fighting, you will also get hurt, right? So when you're getting hurt from the outside, it is that is what we call as the chot, right? That's a burning sensation, or you have got hurt. Same thing, which if it happens internally, it is called as inflammation. Right? So inflammation means the pathways which are there, it is distorted, it is not working fully, or maybe the walls of the arteries are not what we call as, it's not in a proper condition. Basically, inflammation is anything which is inflamed, right? So what are the diseases that we can come with inflammation? All forms of itis, whatever itis you have, be it spondylitis, gastritis, arthritis, um, uh, any form of itis, it is inflammation. So what is the best medicine to reduce inflammation? These fruits, apples, onions, berries, grapes, citrus fruits, and green teas. So they can help. So third is glucamates, which is found in broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, helps detoxify body, protects against cancer, support liver function. So if you see, there are so many of them here, which is actually playing a very important role. I'll just come to two more things. One is sulfur compounds. If you look at the bottom, sulfur compounds, which is present in garlic and onions. Now these two are superfood in your kitchen. It helps in lowering blood pressure. So we keep on taking blood pressure tablets, right? Doctor says that you have to take it throughout your life, right? But what? Throughout your life, any medication you see, doctor will tell you that you have to take it throughout your life. But what if I tell you that if you start eating garlic, your blood pressure will start reducing? So is garlic not a medicine for my body? Of course, it is a medicine. Garlic protects your heart. It is antibacterial and antiviral. It is a most powerful form of antibacterial. So if you have any bacterial issue in your body, be it typhoid, typhoid, malaria, or any kind of, say, suppose semolina, so it will cure completely. Onions, it is a powerful antibacterial which can help you in asthma, in pneumonia. If you start drinking onion juice every day, empty stomach, 200 ml, it can cure pneumonia permanently. It can help you in reversing asthma. That is the power of these two foods. And last I'll touch upon is the turmeric, which we call as haldi, which is there in every kitchen. It is there. Now, what is the health benefits? Strong anti-inflammatory, supports joint health and boosts immunity. So if you have a joint issue, you have a body pain, you have a knee pain, you have a neck pain, you have a back pain, we take so many painkillers, right? But we get immediate relief, but again the pain comes back. Now, what is the problem with these chemical-based painkillers? It actually disturbs your liver. It actually damages your liver, kidney in the long run, right? So what about turmeric? If you take turmeric, it has natural steroids which will reduce your pain substantially. It will boost up your immunity as well. So this is a small list of, the food as medicine, the food which can actually act as a medicine for your body. And whatever you are seeing here, it is all there in the research paper. It is published in the research paper that how turmeric is beneficial, how garlic is beneficial, how berries or how green leaves are beneficial. There is no, it is all documented. So what if I switch into these foods to reverse my disease, right? So now coming to this is also a very important slide. List of diseases which you can reverse through food as medicine. Now, what are the diseases which you can reverse? Diabetes type 2, you can reverse weight loss, high cholesterol, liver disorder, stomach disorder, insomnia, anemia, menstrual issues, UTI, fever, typhoid, bone, knee and joint pain, hypertension, herpes, autoimmune disorders, skin issues, arthritis, malaria, asthma, migraine, infertility, IBS, thyroid, and many more.
And is weight loss.
Is it surprising?
You
How many of you think it is surprising? See, this is not a surprise. Why? Because once you start incorporating these things in right quantity and in right proportion into your routine, you will start seeing magical happening into your diet, into your daily life. Like when we say, suppose if you eat tomato, right? यहाँ पे अगर आप देखो, if you see here, we have a lycopene is not here. Okay, so even when you are eating a tomato, I'll just give an example. If you're eating a tomato, what benefit can you derive by eating a tomato? Can anybody tell me?
Better skin part. Skin is good, no? Something.
It contains the vitamin C.
Correct. It contains vitamin C is correct. But anything else?
It is good for gut health.
It is alkaline.
It is alkaline. That's correct. It is good for gut health. That is correct.
It is having antioxidants.
Sorry?
Antioxidants.
Antioxidants. Yes, correct. But the major role of tomato is
Somebody, if there is
Yes,
some
please.
stone formation will be there. If we take tomatoes, is there any such?
No. Anything that you're taking in the natural form, that will not lead to any form of abnormality inside your body. So I'll tell you, tomato is a powerful source of lycopene. Lycopene is one of the phytochemicals, right? It is one of the phytochemicals. If you look at the first part of the phytochemical, carotenoids, it has beta carotene, it has lycopene, right? So this lycopene, it is present in tomatoes. Now, if you eat tomatoes, in, say, suppose even two, 3 pieces of tomatoes every day, it helps in prostate cancer. It helps in enlarged prostate and prostate cancer as well. It is all documented. The research paper is there. Then it acts as a potent blood thinner. So if doctor is advising you to take Ecosprin for blood thinner, the tomatoes can come in place. So 2 to 3 tomatoes, if you take every day, it acts as a powerful blood thinner. It is, of course, a very good alkaline vegetable, and it increases the blood flow. It improves the functioning of the liver because it is rich in vitamin C. So this is one tomato. So when we go to anywhere, we see tomato, acha, theek hai, we can eat, let's eat tomato. It might be some good for health. But once you go deeper into it, you get to know what is the real benefit of tomato. Right? Same is with onion. It is excellent for asthma, excellent for pneumonia, joint pain, and it is a powerful cleanser. So next time when you get tomato, cucumber, onion salad, please eat. Please eat. Don't think, oh, this is a bad food, or I don't like all this. It is actually a powerhouse of medicine which you are putting inside your body. Right? So this,
सर कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि ओनियन एंड गार्लिक दे आर तामसेर जो भी इससे काफी जो बिकॉज नो दिस रिसर्च समबडी से उससे
हाँ,
आ जाता है देन नो यू क्वांटिटी नो ओनियन एंड गार्लिक
see, garlic, of course, garlic, if anybody has a, if anybody already has a high pitta dosh means whose body is heat, then of course garlic is not recommended for that person. Right? Again, because everybody's body is different. So we have to think whom to give. Diabetes, inflammatory bowel disease, that is ulcerative colitis, right? They cannot eat papaya. Fruits should not be consumed at night. Protein supplement is a must, and sunbath causes skin cancer. So this is the major myths. Now I'll just quickly take two of this diabetes cannot eat sweet fruits. This is the greatest myth. Now to test it, what you can do is, if you are a diabetic, you before in your breakfast you include only sweet fruits, right? And just before eating your breakfast, you test your sugar levels, right? And then after eating fruits, maybe after 2 hours, you again check your sugar levels. So 99% of the patients will see a reduction in their sugar levels. So instead of believing in someone, you try an experiment on your own, and then you make conclusions, right? Second is sunbath causes skin cancer. Now this is again the greatest myth. Why? Because if you do the majority of the problem in today's life is because everybody has a low vitamin D. So you need to, now people say I will add vitamin Uprise D3 tablets, 2 months course I will do, and no. See, entire plant kingdom and animal kingdom is dependent on is dependent on sun. So is the humans. So every day we must take at least half an hour to 1 hour of sun bath. Sun actually energizes your body, and it helps in many conditions including diabetes, arthritis, autoimmune conditions, and especially infectious diseases. Infectious diseases, when I talk about, it's about the viral fever, and if you have a bronchitis, asthma, so it is excellent. Sunbath is excellent. Anybody has any questions in this?
Usually the nephrologist says that kidney patient should not eat green leafy vegetables.
Yes, sir. That is a myth, sir. Again,
But
see,
the kidney.
See, I'll tell you, green leafy vegetable, especially if I talk about spinach, if you look at the nutritional profile of a spinach, it has vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin E. It has calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, zinc, selenium, copper, and thousands of trace minerals. So spinach, which you are getting at 15 to 20 rupees a bundle, is actually a powerful source of medicine for your body. So if you start consuming spinach, maybe in the juice form or maybe in the smoothie form, you are going to see dramatic changes in your health within 15-20 days only.
But in a kidney patient, that will increase the level of phosphorus and potassium also, na? because the kidney is not functioning and it's not able to filter the excess phosphorus and potassium from the body.
See, that is that potassium increases because of the BP tablets, the blood pressure, hypertension tablets which the client is taking, right? And if any patient has susceptible to such conditions, then we can start with small quantities. But see, if you give body, say suppose if you add vitamin C into your body, if you eat maybe so you drink 3 to 4 glasses of orange juice, so whatever is required in the body will absorb that. Rest it will flush out. So anything which you give in the natural form, whatever is required will be taken care of, and then everything will be flushed out. It will not be retained. Only those things will be retained which is not coming naturally. If you're taking tablets, it will be retained. Getting my point? So this is a very big myth actually.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Next is, this is again a very important slide. How toxins enter.
Sir,
Yes,
just 1 minute. So
yes,
you
please.
said that there is a myth that fruits should not be consumed at night. So
Mhm.
usually we actually follow this very thing that fruits should not be consumed because of the very fact that the fruits are raw, and raw thing, whether it is the salad or the fruit, should be avoided at night. And also there is a myth that curd should not be eaten at night. This is also a myth.
See, curd should not be taken. That is correct. But fruits and vegetables is that portion of your food which you can take anytime during the day when you want.
Okay, so there is no, so
There is
in case
there-
many of the people suffer from constipation or IBD. So if raw things are taken at night, so this will not,
Sir,
so this will not
if you
adversely.
start consuming fruits at night, her IBD, whoever the patient is, the IBD condition will improve.
Okay.
I have recently handled a case of an IBD patient. She was consulting this AIG Hyderabad for 7 years, and she was asked not to eat raw papaya, not to eat green leafy vegetables, and fruits also she was restricted. So when I told her, if you join my program, you have to take all these things. Otherwise, I'm not taking your case. She did it for 3 months and she reversed from IBD. So
Great, sir, great.
these are actually medicine for your body. Trust me, you start taking them now, you will feel the difference. And if you eat fruits at night, it is perfect for constipation. Because fruits are rich in fiber, it is rich in phytochemicals, it is rich in vitamins. It will improve your bowel function.
Sir, what about Mosambi and oranges? Whether it's a raw form or a juice, one must take, because people say no, juice form is also not good. You can take no full.
See, either ways you can take. See, if you take in the juice form, you can consume 3 Mosambis at a time, right? But if I ask you to eat, you will not be able to eat that much, right? And the fiber part is very minimal. See, we should not focus on fiber part, especially when we are consuming on the juice part, because fiber you can get from salads, you can get from fruits also, right? Especially papaya, apple, guava, right? They are rich in fiber. They have, see, there are 2 fruits. One is which has more of juice, and there are certain fruits which is more of fiber. So I am not telling you to make a juice of papaya. You will not be able to make it. You will not be able to make a juice of guava. So they are rich in fiber. So they must be consumed. If a fruit has high amount of fluid into it, like mosmi, oranges, sweet lime, they must be extracted in the juice form and this will be consumed.
Mr. Vineet, so there is
Yes.
just another question. So there is usually a condition wherein, so actually one is constipated, so one doesn't feel hungry. So that is one aspect which is always there with the person who is constipated. So how this thing can be improved, or how one this very hunger part thing can be revived?
See, this thing, what you are asking about constipation, this is it's a very broad subject. But if, of course, if you are constipated, you will not feel hungry. So that means there is a severe gut issue, right? There's a severe gut issue. So we need to work on the gut part. For constipation, I have mentioned raw papaya is excellent. So if he's not feeling hungry, so first you have to increase his hungerness, right? So how will you do that? So you can start with maybe sauf and jeera ka pani, right? Fennel seeds and cumin seeds. You soak it overnight and then you ask him to drink that water maybe 2 to 3 times a day. So that might ignite, might increase his Jata Agni and he might feel hungry. And ask him to eat raw papaya. That will help him a lot.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much.
Next is how toxins enter into our body. We say I am eating healthy, I am eating roti, chapati, dal, rice, but still I got disease. So there are certain areas which we are going wrong. And what is that? How toxins enter into the body? First is cold drinks. So if you are regular cold drink, if you drink cold drinks regularly, you will be prone to disease because it makes your body highly acidic. Second is packed food items, bread, chips, biscuits, and jams. They actually disturb your gut microbiota to a great extent. Third is refined items. Refined items means white sugar, refined salt, refined oil, maida. So these things actually reduces the minerals from your body. So whatever bone related disorders you have, it is because of these refined part. Then next is the fried food. Third is pure perfumes and deodorants. Now this is very important. Whenever we are putting perfumes, if it is putting directly into our body, so perfumes are made up of chemicals only. So when you're putting in your body, the body starts absorbing, right? So whatever skin disease, if anybody has eczema, psoriasis, the perfumes and deodorants are the culprit. Second last is fluoride based toothpaste. Now we brush our tooth every day, right? So normally we are using Colgate, Pepsodent, Sensodyne. If you look at the ingredients, you will find it is a bunch of chemicals. And the second part, which is more disturbing, is that it has fluoride. Fluoride is a chemical which actually weakens your enamel. Enamel is the hardest part of your tooth. It weakens the enamel. And that is why we are having dental issues so much in these days. So you need to avoid fluoride based toothpaste and chemical based hair and skincare products. So if you're putting on your skin, say suppose Cetaphil, Cetaphil is again we don't recommend because it is full of chemicals. So if you put on your face, you will start having allergic reactions. You might have eczema or you might have any other skin diseases. So you need to be careful with these things.
What is the best for the toothbrush? Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Fluoride based toothpaste, you need to avoid fluoride based toothpaste. So there is you must have heard about Shri Ravi Shankar. So he is making a toothpaste in the name of Shuddhanta. So it is a fluoride free toothpaste. So you can consume that. Else, apart from that, which I recommend to my clients is, it is a powder which has neem powder, wheatgrass powder, and turmeric powder, sea salt, and mustard oil. So you can make a powder by mixing all this, and you can start brushing your teeth with this powder. So it will make your teeth very strong.
How about the Dabur Red?
Sorry?
Dabur Red.
Dabur Red, yes, we need to check the contents. If it is fluoride free, then definitely we can go for it.
What about Baba Ramdev ji ka product, sir?
Baba Ramdev may see the Patanjali, it has fluoride, but apart from that, it also has certain natural ingredients which are very good for dental issues. Especially, it has long, it has babool, right? So they are very good. So if you ask me which one to use, Patanjali or Colgate, then I would definitely ask you to use Patanjali. Okay. So now, so what are the key takeaways? Food heals, prevents, and reverse disease. Right food is your natural medicine, and small changes will lead to big health results.
What is the alternative of sunbath?
Sorry?
Sunbath.
Sunbath there is no alternative for sunbath. वो आपको लेना ही पड़ेगा. That you have to take it.
So nowadays it's very difficult for people. Like in the IT industry, they usually start at 9 in the morning till 9 in the evening. And taking sunbath is a very and this is the biggest reason for means most of the people are having deficiency in vitamin D and vitamin B12.
That can use the weekends to have sunbath. Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday you can take. See, that is the reason why we are seeing these problems which are coming up. Vitamin D deficiency leads to a lot of abnormalities in your body. There are certain gene factors in which vitamin D plays a very important role. So there is no option basically, to be very honest. There is no option. You have to take vitamin D. Any questions if you have, so we can quickly
Sir,
we can
one
take up.
question about the many hotels. They are putting food colors because once we order them, we say always no, we don't put food colors. So why they are putting food colors? What are those things are there, sir?
See, they're adding food colors to improve their color, texture, and the taste. That's the only thing.
Yeah. So it should be avoided, no?
Of course, 100%.
Sir, I have one doubt. I am a heart second time stent. I am 70 years old. Drinking a lot of water is okay for us or not?
See, drinking too much of water is not recommended. 2 to 3 glasses of water is ideally recommended. So, especially for an average adult. So, if you're taking 2 to 3 liters of water, that is sufficient.
2 to 3 liters.
2 to 3 liters
Yeah,
of water
some
in a day.
doctors are suggest as a heart patient. I am saying I
4
had
to 5
stent
liters in a
twice.
summer, otherwise 3 to 4
See,
liters.
as a heart patient, then in that case, we have to go every detail about it, what medications you are taking and what is your lifestyle. It all depends on that.
No, are we restricted from taking 2 to 3 liters of water? That's what I want to know. In normal course.
You're not allowed to take water, only restricted to only 2 to 3 liters.
No, I'm asking you. I do not know. I'm just seeking
Yeah,
clarity.
2 liters of water is fine. Absolutely
Thank
fine.
you.
I have one question.
Yes, please.
If I'm a athlete, whether milk is suitable for me or not, because someone told me yesterday only that no, it is not good for health. Is it?
See, milk is something which we don't suggest. Nowadays, the milk which you are getting, you see, the cows are eating something which is not recommended for their body, right? And while extracting the milk, there is an hormones oxytocin which is being pumped inside their body, right? So, to be very honest, I personally would not suggest you to go for dairy milk if you are taking. Instead, what you can do is you can go for a vegan milk which is very beneficial for your health, especially this sesame milk, right? So sesame milk, if you drink along with 2 to 3 pieces of dates, it's a powerful source of calcium, and it will be excellent for your bones also, and it is excellent for your athletic activity as well.
Where do we get sesame milk?
You have to make it at home. Two tablespoons of sesame seed, you soak it overnight, and next day you grind it by adding little water, and then you strain it. Your sesame milk is ready.
Means no milk product also? No paneer, no cheese.
See, we don't suggest, but of course you can take. I'm not saying complete blanket ban on these items. Once a week, if you want, you can take it. But generally, it is not recommended. See, the more you shift yourself into a plant-based now, I'm telling you, your life will be much, much better. Your proficiency level will improve. Your energy level will improve. You'll be able to work longer hours in a much, much better way. You start your day with a pomegranate juice or maybe a spinach juice, and within 15 days you will see the difference.
Thank you, Mr. Vineet Khetan. It was very nice listening to you. And we have
Thank
so
you.
many questions. We will keep one day for question and answers only. Now I
You're most
request
welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the insightful, enriching talk. And we have gained a lot from the session. Now I request Mr. Binay Singhania to introduce our next speaker.
Mr. Ketan, you can close the sharing.
Sure, I'm just doing it.
Thank you. So I have been.
And we will request Mr. Khetan to share the PPT also.
Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm introducing you, although Sister Ashmita does not require any introduction at all, but I'm for the purpose of formality, I'm making the introduction. She is a senior Rajyoga meditation teacher with the Brahma Kumaris, known for her work as a spiritual motivational speaker and trainer in self-development, starting her spiritual journey in 1977 during school and college in Chandigarh. She later deepened her learning living in Brahma Kumari Center. She balanced academic education with Indian classical music, earning the National Talent Search Scholarship in Music. Her tuning point came while teaching in Fiji, where she began giving lectures, singing, public programs, and coordinating international peace projects. Since 1988, she has devoted herself full time to education. In 1990, she conducts courses like stress management, effective communication, positive thinking, women empowerment, etc., and has performed across India and abroad, helping people experience peace of mind, greater confidence, improved concentration, harmony, and lasting happiness. Uh, Miss Sister Asmita is there. I invite Sister Asmita to take the session.
Thank you so much, Brother Bina Singhania ji. And we have been through this very enlightening session on disease reversal. And truly, come to think of it, when we are mindful about what we are eating, it can make a world of difference. So there is this word mindful eating, because mind is very deeply connected with how we eat and what we eat. Am I right, Brother Ketanji? Am I right? Mind is very deeply connected with what we eat and how we eat it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I know a lot of cases where there is this emptiness inside, where there is the mind is not satisfied, and it results in binge eating. People are eating at odd times at night, they're overeating, and they're having all those things which they know they're not supposed to have. Not just eating, also binge watching movies, because as you were rightly saying, there are some foods which have a calming effect on the body, on the mind, on the brain. So it is very deeply connected with how we feel, and how we feel is actually leading to how we are doing everything in our life. If I'm feeling good, it definitely enhances our productivity. And so when I'm not feeling good, I try to uh, bring out those good feelings. If not in the right way, if not in the mind, then we try to get those good feelings by eating something, or by drinking something, or by watching something. So that leads to different types of addictions. Because why do people get addicted to things which are harming them, physically harming them, uh, financially? Why do people get into these addictions? Because for a short time it makes them feel good. So they are ready to pay the heavy price of endangering their health, endangering their relationships, their life, just for feeling good for a while, for a very short while. So welcome all of you, and it's very nice to see this meeting online, and we have a wonderful audience, very participative and very keenly taking in everything. And it's a pleasure for me to be with all of you today. Let me just tell you a little story I heard as a child, but it had a big impact on me. Maybe you've heard it. Part of the story I heard, and part of it is modified. So the story goes like this: that there was this man going along, and he saw an advertisement. The advertisement read, "Great exchange offer. Purana do, naya lo." So it was a big advertisement. So he thought, what is this all about? Must be another marketing gimmick. So anyway, he was curious. So he walked inside the shop and he asked the salesman, what is this all about? Purana do, naya lo, great exchange offer. So the salesman said, anything that you gave, we will give you brand new in exchange. So then he asked, okay, what else? What else do I have to give? He said, nothing else. You just have to give us any old item and we will exchange it with a brand new one. So he wanted to try it out. So he took off his old shoes and he got brand new shoes. He could hardly believe it. Then he took off his old watch and got a brand new watch. He exchanged his old clothes and got a brand new set of clothes. So he's very excited. How can this be possible? And so he went home and he told his wife, okay, now bring out all your old utensils and whatever you have old in your kitchen. So when she brought it out, he took it to the shop and he asked the salesman, can we exchange this? He said, yes, no problem. And everything was exchanged for brand new items, brand new utensils, everything new. So what was the next thing this person did? He got a van and he went home. He got everything out, all old things, the carpets, the upholstery, the curtains, the furniture, all old items he got in the van, and he went to the shop and he said, okay, what about all this? So the salesman said, no problem, and he exchanged all the old items, and now everything inside the house was new, sparkling new, shining new. So then he was thinking, okay, everything is new, the furniture is new, everything is fine, but the flat is old. So because the house is old, even the new things are not looking as good as they should. So he went back to the salesman. He said, see, you see, my flat is old one. So can we do anything about it? The salesman said, no problem. You can exchange your flat and you'll get a new one. So now he had a new house, new furniture, new everything. He was very happy. But then, after a while, he realized that although everything is new, the house is new, but people staying in the house are still the old ones. So same, same tension with people, same little quarrels and nagging and all was still going on. So one day his wife was, nagging him a bit, extra nagging she was giving. So that day he was really, fed up, and he now went back to that shop, and that salesman was his good friend now. So he told the salesman, "Sab kuch bahut acha hai, everything is going fine, but my wife, she gets on my nerves."
I'm getting your wife.
So the salesman said, "No problem. So now we can exchange your wife for you if you like." So can you imagine? New house, new furniture, new wife, brand new one. So everything was going smooth again for a while. And you can imagine what happened after that. Because everything was new, he should have been happy, but there was something inside him which was still the old one. He himself, his nature, his habits, his way of doing things, his way of thinking was still the old one. And so the same fights he used to have with his wife now started with the new one. The old wife fights, the old wife naggings again started continuing in the new wife. So it's an imaginary story, of course, but it's very easy to see that we can change everything around us and yet not be satisfied, yet not be happy. Unless we change, that's something which is there within. And what is that? That which is there within, which really needs to be changed, which needs to be renewed, to be empowered, and that is our mind, our thinking, and which of course leads to our feelings. It leads to our decision making. So there's a very nice saying: "Watch your thoughts, for they shall become your feelings. Watch your thoughts and feelings, for they will become your words. They shape your words, how you speak. Watch your words, for they shall become your actions. Watch your action, each action, because they will become your habits. And watch your habits, for they will become your personality and your character. And watch your character, because it will become your destiny." So if you really wish to change your destiny, where do you need to start? If you need to change your life, if you wish to change your future, if you wish to change even your present moment, the very key point is to start changing your thoughts, the way you're thinking, the way you're using this most valuable ability that humans have, and that is the ability to think. Only human beings have this ability to think. Only human beings have this ability to make choices. What is right, what is wrong, what should be done, what should not be done. So if you look all around you, uh, whatever you have, whatever you have achieved, wherever you are in life right now, depends on how you have used this ability of thinking. Am I right? I'm sure you will validate what I'm saying, Brother Ketanji, that whatever I'm thinking also leads to how my health is happening, how my health is going right now, the way of my thinking. Because most of the health issues are known to be psychosomatic.
Yes.
And as I said, according to the way you think, you eat. So they say mood makes food, and food also makes your mood. So if you want to keep your mood elevated, you need to be mindful about what you're thinking, about what you're eating. And if you want to be mindful about what you're eating, you need to be mindful about what you're thinking. Right? So, what is happening
Yes,
here?
ma'am.
Are we still into papayas and apples? Can we move ahead? I think still people have questions, a lot of curiosity about what you said, brother.
Actually, there were a lot of questions unanswered, so I'm just answering to them because.
Right. So I think we can come to the second part of the session today. And how do they get replies to their questions to
No
Brother
problem.
Khaitan?
We'll send personally mail to sir with all the questions. He will reply it. Correct, sir,
Yes.
because there will be endless questions. We will
I
have
know.
one question answer session, especially for Ketan sir.
Sure,
Okay, ma'am.
most welcome.
Madam, you can continue, please.
All right. Thank you. So coming back to the mind, the most valuable asset that we have. Just as the body is so important, a healthy body, it is like our instrument, it is like our vehicle. And if our vehicle is well maintained, then we can go through the journey in a more comfortable manner. So physically, the body is our vehicle, and the mind is the vehicle. I should say, mind is not just the vehicle, it is like the software you're using. It is like, in fact, our thoughts are like the, what you say, the commands in this computer that we have. You know, the brain is known to be the best computer in this world. Yes, the best computer, the computer which made the computers of the world. So this is the finest computer in the world, the most advanced one. So what is the input device of this computer? The brain. Brain is the computer, the hardware. Body is the machine which is running with the help of this computer. Yes, we need to take care of the body, and the most valuable vehicle in this world, you know, each and every part of this body is, if not irreplaceable, then even if it is replaced, it is very expensive and not as good as the original one, definitely. So body is the expensive vehicle we are driving every day, and brain is the best computer that we have. And so even these normal computers we are taking care of. We make sure, you know, we are keeping it in a dust-free environment. We make sure the computers are, you know, virus-free, and it should be in a cool environment. What about this computer? Okay, we need to take care of that. Now, I was asking you, what is the input device for this computer, the brain? Can anyone tell me? Input device. For this computer, we have our mouse and keyboard and etc. So what about this brain?
Positive thinking.
Yeah, if it is positive, then the commands are good. But thinking is the command. Our thoughts are the input device. See, when I'm having thoughts which are, you know, irritated thoughts or angry thoughts, negative thoughts, the command which is going to my body is, okay, now speed up the heartbeat, the heart rate goes up, all kinds of, you know, hormones which should not be, you know, activated, get activated. So what is triggering that in the body? All the, you know, the, the liver enzymes which are, you know, not necessary, they are getting activated. So this body is suffering. Body is actually, you know, if you come to look at it, there's another question I would like to ask you. Do you know there is someone in this world, one person, who is listening to each and every thought that you are thinking in your mind?
Own self.
Soul.
Own
Yeah.
self.
Soul.
Own self. Soul is thinking, okay, I am thinking, I am the soul, I am the thinking energy. But whatever I am thinking is being heard very carefully by another being, by
God.
Divine.
God. Okay, God, yes. But God, I would say, is up there. There is one very material being, material, gross being, who is listening to each and every thought that you are having in your mind.
Home conscious.
We are
Consciousness.
not. Consciousness includes
Our
our
own body.
thinking ability. Let me just define consciousness. It's a very nice word. Consciousness includes your thoughts, includes your feelings, includes your intellect, that is the power of making choices, includes your memories. Okay, that is consciousness. But what the consciousness is creating as thoughts is being heard by a material being, material, made of these 5 elements of nature.
Our own body.
Yes, you got the answer. Now, our body is listening to every thought that we are creating. Now, up till now, we were not even aware of it. See, thoughts are something so private, so personal. But I'm thinking, I think nobody knows. And so we just think whatever we like. Isn't that true? कुछ भी सोच लिया, anything, because it is private. Nobody knows what I'm thinking. Now, what would happen if all my thoughts could be seen on a screen in a mall, maybe standing in a mall? There's a big screen there, LED screen, and all my thoughts are visible on that screen. Would I be able to stand there and watch that screen with my friends and family? Would I be able to stand there and watch my own thoughts being displayed on that screen? Be very difficult, I believe, because we are not used to thinking in a way that, you know, being aware that somebody else is listening to it. Now, our own body is not just listening to each and every thought, but it is also obeying it as a command. Very obedient, blindly obeying every thought. Blindly, I say, because if the thought is giving the command, okay, heart rate increase, body will not question what kind of a command is this? It's going to cause me harm? No, it will just blindly obey. Heart rate is elevated. So we are damaging our own vehicle by giving all kinds of wrong commands because we are not mindful of what we are thinking. We are not. Nobody taught us. We have learned how to talk. We have learned how to walk, read, and write. We have learned everything, but nobody taught us how to think. And that is the most important thing. That is what is influencing what we are saying, what we are, how we are behaving, how our body is, our thinking is influencing our relationships. What makes our relationships? It's not just what we are saying, it is not just what we are doing, it is also what we are thinking. Our work is influenced by what we are thinking, how we are feeling. All the decisions that we are making are influenced by what we are thinking and how we are feeling. See, that's why they say, watch your thoughts, be very careful. If you look back in your life and if you try and remember all the wrong decisions that you have taken, at some point of the time, there have been wrong decisions that we have, some wrong choices that we have made, some decisions that we still regret. There are times in our life. If we just look back at that decision that we took, we will find that we were more under the influence of some feeling, negative feeling. Maybe it was anger, maybe it was, just feeling of sadness, or feeling of pain. And when there is any kind, the influence of a feeling, and not so much of our intellect, the feeling, the emotions are something that tend to make our intellect swaying. Have you seen when we take, say, measure, when we are taking weight of something, we are using a weighing scale to take weight. At that time, we make sure that the plumb line, you remember physics, we used to learn the plumb line should be stable. Or if you're using a weighing scale, we switch off the fan so that the weight is accurate, because before weighing it should be stable. Now our intellect is often compared with a weighing scale, taraju. So if you want to take good decisions, it's very important that the intellect is stable at that time and not swaying. And so if we are having emotional upheavals, then the intellect will not take good decisions. So that's why they say if there is any important decision to be taken, make sure at that point of time when you're taking the decision, you are not angry. Never take an important decision when you're angry. Never make an important decision when you are unhappy, when you are in love, because emotionally you are not stable at that time. So make your intellect first peaceful, stable, calm. Then you will be able to take good decisions, correct decisions, balanced decisions, decisions that you don't regret later. And also, there is the example of a lamp. Lamp, if it is a lamp is, the flame of the lamp, if it is shaking due to some breeze or something, if it is shaking like this, the light is not good. The lamp will go, the light goes on and off, and so you will not be able to see properly. So in order to use the lamp in the best manner, we make sure that the breeze is not disturbing the flame. And so they will have this, the glass to protect the flame, so that the flame in a stable environment will be very long and stable, and the light will be best. So that is known as, in Hindi we call it Vivek Jyoti. Vivek Jyoti. So Vivek is our ability of understanding what is right and what is wrong. It is like a flame. And if you want your Vivek, your consciousness to be working in the best manner, make sure the Vivek Jyoti is stable and uninfluenced by upheavals of emotions. And so this is something that requires a lot of practice, keeping the mind balanced, keeping the intellect stable. And not will be situations, there will be circumstances, there will be people who are, there to disturb us. Have you even heard of anybody who has never had disturbances in their life? Have you even heard of such a person? And imagine if there is a person like that who has no disturbance whatsoever, no disturbance at all, no upheavals, no shocks. That person, would he be real for that matter? Or even if such a person exists, would such a person be strong? Would such a person be strong? We talk about a strong mind. We talk about a strong intellect. You think it is possible to develop a strong mind or a strong intellect without adversities in life, without difficulties in life? In fact, difficulties and adversities are there to strengthen us if we use our mind in a positive manner in those adversities. Okay, tell me, do you drive a car or any kind of vehicle, car, scooty, bike, anything? Do you drive? Do you drive, or have you
Yes.
ever learned how to drive? Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you're driving, you have a set of brakes and you have an accelerator. Now, the brakes, what is the function of the brakes? Is it to speed up your vehicle or is it to slow it down? Who can tell me?
Slow it. Slow it down.
What are the brakes meant to do? To speed you up or to slow you down?
To slow it down, or actually it is used for speed up when required. First, we have
Yes.
to stop it, slow it, and then means we are not frightened to speed up the vehicle because we have this brakes.
Correct, absolutely. So imagine if you were driving a vehicle without any brakes, would you even dare to speed up?
No.
No, because brakes will give you the control in the vehicle. When your brakes are good, powerful brakes, at any point of time, you can just control the vehicle. You can slow it down. You can turn it any which way you like. So then you can go fast. So does the same apply to the brakes when they are applied in your life? In our life also, there are certain situations or there are certain people who act as brakes. They will not allow us to speed. So if you look at it from this perspective, that they are actually not there to bring us back, to pull us back, but they are there to help us speed up, to discipline ourselves, to bring out the strength which is there within. Even if you look at our muscles, physical muscles, unless you don't use your muscles regularly, uh, your muscles are not going to become strong. So that's why we need to exercise so that the muscles are strong. In the same way, if I need to strengthen the mind, strengthen the intellect, I need to exercise it regularly. I need to use them regularly. And so difficulties give us the opportunity to exercise our inner strength. In a comfortable environment, in an easy way, we won't get the opportunity to use our inner strength or our the values that we have. And so, again, coming back to strengthening the self, we need that discipline to control the mind, to control the intellect whenever and in whenever we like, for however long we like to do it. And so now we can see the importance of being more aware of how the mind is working, to take our attention inwards, to see how we are thinking in any situation, not be influenced by the circumstance, whatever is the circumstance, but what is more important is how we respond to that circumstance. Everybody knows that these days it is not the situation which is causing problems, it is how we are responding to those situations. And so if that response is good, that is how I'm thinking in that situation, how that is going to make a difference to how I'm feeling in that situation. And that's going to make all the other difference of how I'm behaving and how I'm relating. Could I request you to turn on your videos again, please? Because then I can, yes, as said before, I can see your smiling faces. Yes. So I like to see your response to what I'm saying. So coming back to our response. Now this response comes from within. So there is something there within that needs to be trained to give a good response in every situation. This is a habit. There are people you may be knowing, there are certain people, wherever they go, they will find faults with everything. Have you seen such people? Wherever they go, whoever they meet, they're very sharp people, very intelligent, I would say. They will very quickly identify what is wrong with everything around them. Yeah, but they're not very happy people, I'm sure. They're not very satisfied people. They're not people who will make other people happy. Although, yes, you need to know in certain situations what is going wrong. But then, is that my habit to always constantly find what is wrong, even where it is not necessary? Maybe in your work, as chartered accountants, in certain places, you need to know what is wrong in order to correct it. But you don't need to find faults with every single thing. किसी के घर जाओ, you go to somebody's house and you find faults with what is wrong with their family. You don't need to do that everywhere. So we have to make sure it is not a habit. Now, can I request you to do a little activity as you sit there, where you're probably sitting in your room, maybe in your office or at home, and just look around your room. Take a good look around the room where you are sitting and try to see how many brown colored objects you can find in your room. See very carefully. Are there any brown colored objects? Yes?
Yes.
You can look at the floor, you can look at the ceiling, all the walls around you, all the furniture, everything. Your own clothes, maybe other people who are sitting in that same room, what clothes they are wearing, brown color. Okay? So now just close your eyes and with your fingers, show me how many objects you're able to recollect. How many? The number of objects, brown colored objects that you're able to see in your mind now. Don't keep your eyes open. Close your eyes and with your fingers, tell me how many brown objects you can recall. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. Now continue to keep your eyes closed. Continue to close your eyes. And now can you remember any blue colored objects in your room? Without seeing around, looking around, please. You have already taken a good look around your own room. How many blue colored objects can you remember now? Show me your fingers as you recall, without opening your eyes. 1, 2, 1. Okay, 1. See now, open your eyes and see. Is there any object that you missed? Blue colored? Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But when you were looking around for brown objects, I'm sure you also saw those blue objects, didn't you? But you did not notice it probably. You did not keep it in your memory, did not register here because you were looking for only brown objects, right? So this
Right.
is known as attention.
Condition.
Attention. This wonderful ability of our consciousness is wherever is our attention, that thing will go in, get registered. Other things will not. Even though you are seeing, it will not register very clearly. So attention is known to be the gateway to your intellect. It is a gateway. So only those things where you are attentive will enter there. So now we need to be attentive about what we are attentive. Am I attentive about all those things which are not going right? All those things which are negative? All those things which are making me less than happy? No, or am I attentive to things which are good? No, so that I'm grateful, I'm satisfied in my life. A couple of years back, I had a phone call from one of my friends. Not really my friend, she was my senior, a couple of years senior to me in my school. And that lady, I remember her when I was in school. She was someone who was more like a hero to us. We used to admire her. She was our school prefect, and we really used to look up to her because she was very good at her studies. She was an excellent orator. She was a wonderful leader in our school, and her personality was so confident, so dashing. So we used to always look up to her as a very good, a very admirable person. And so after all these years, after school, I was not in touch with her. Now she called me a couple of years back, and she said, Asmita, I was looking for you. Why were you looking? I was very flattered because she is a person I admired. So I said, why were you looking for me? So she told me she was calling from London, and she is doing a wonderful job. How many she was earning, she told me. I wouldn't be able to recall, lots of zeros. And then she also told me she was, having a wonderful car, driving a wonderful car, wearing the best designer clothes. She has, all those things people crave for. Then she told me, Asmita, I was looking for you because I'm very unhappy. I'm unhappy. So I couldn't believe it. I said, you have all those things that people are craving for. Why in the world could you be unhappy? So, she has a wonderful life. She has all the good things in life. But, one thing which was not really missing, but little bit less in her life, one small thing. But her entire attention is focused on that one thing which is less in her life. And so that made her say that I am unhappy. I am unhappy. So it's all about attention. Where am I paying attention? Mera dhyan kahan hai? And so, have you heard of the fly on the wall syndrome? Have you heard of the fly on the wall syndrome? Yeah?
No, it is style
unpasted tile on the wall. That I had heard.
Okay. I'll tell you about the fly on the wall syndrome. See, there's a blank wall, white colored blank wall, and there is a fly, common house fly sitting on the wall. Okay, tell me, how many of you are scared of flies? Are you scared of flies? Not bees, huh? Not madhumakhi. Common house fly.
No.
Are you scared of
No,
them?
no, no,
No.
madam.
No. We're not scared of them. Okay, they are dirty. We try to drive them away because they are dirty, but we're not really scared of them. Now, just imagine this fly. If you see it underneath a microscope, I don't know if anyone has done that in maybe if you had zoology or biology as a subject. Believe me, it looks like a monster.
Yes.
Terrible because it is magnified. So if you see a common housefly magnified, it looks horrible because it has these compound eyes and it's very bad to very scary. But then that's how it is seen under a microscope. But who asked you to see it under a microscope and get worried about it? See it as it is. If you see it as it is in its present reference, it is a black speck on the white wall. Black little speck on a white wall. Not scary. Nothing to be worried about. Right? This is known as fly on the wall syndrome. That is, even small things in your life, if you magnify them out of proportion, will become scary. Now we have this lens here in our mind. And those things that we are giving a lot of attention to, always thinking about them, those things become magnified in our life. And when they are magnified out of proportion, they become scary. Something somebody said to me, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way he said, I didn't like the tone in which that person spoke to me. And I'm thinking about it again and again and again. That incident or that what that person said to me is getting magnified in my mind. The person who said it has forgotten all about it and has gone off to sleep. But I have lost my night sleep because I'm magnifying those words which that person spoke in my mind, and I'm feeling upset about it. Right? So you can magnify a situation, you can magnify a problem, or you can magnify your strength. It is up to you. It's all up to you. It depends on how and where you focus your attention. If you focus your attention on the problem, it's going to become big. Instead, if you focus your attention on your strength, inner strength, then that is going to get magnified, that is going to increase in size. And so I don't know if you've heard this song, which I have recorded many years back now. May I share it with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share only the sound. Sorry, I need to take it out. It's gone somehow from my screen.
I think Mr. Arora has some questions.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Instead of sharing,
Aurora, we have question and answer session after completion of the revision. Please wait.
Okay, sir.
okay, I also need help from you, brother Maheshji. How much more time do I have left? Because I did not keep a track of.
I think time is already
up?
passed by, but you
It's
can
already
take 5
passed.
minutes more.
I can take 5 minutes more?
Yeah,
Alright.
please. Sure.
So instead of sharing from the computer, may I sing the song for you?
Sure, ma'am. Sure, sister.
Okay. The song is like this. ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियां तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है. So it is this, don't tell God, don't tell that Upperwala that my problems are so big. Instead, you face your problems and tell your problems that Upperwala is with me. Mera khuda bada hai. That Upperwala means it is to remember how much strength you have within. Because, this is where spirituality actually comes in. To be aware that that inner being that I have, the physical body is the vehicle, but the inner being in the vehicle, the conscious being, the conscious entity which is driving the body, which is known as soul in spiritual language. In scientific language, they call it consciousness, is related to the supreme being, the call him God, call him Bhagwan, Ishwar, Allah, whatever. That supreme being is related to me. Related means some people call him the Supreme Father, Param Pita. Some people call him Malik. So I am related to the one who is omniscient and also omnipotent. Sarva Shaktiman, he knows everything and he is the Almighty. And so I have inherited that strength from him. Only I need to focus on that strength which I have. Instead of thinking about my problems and thinking about my weaknesses and thinking about all the negative situations that I go through, focus the mind, make it stable, make it concentrated on your inner strength, the inner being. And that is what is actually meditation. So if we can, along with taking care of what we eat and how we sleep and when we wake up, also take care of the mind. And the quality of your mind, quality of your thoughts depend greatly on what you see, what you hear, what you talk, what you eat, what you drink. So the quality of your thoughts are greatly dependent on all this. What you see, what you hear. Majority of us are seeing what? Listening to what? Seeing what? We have this little device all the time scrolling. The mind hardly gets time to relax, to find space, to become stable. All the time that device is telling us, now you think about this, now you think about that. Our own control, what I want to choose to think, we don't have the space. All the time we are being told by that little screen, now you think this, now you think that. So in order to gain control, we have to keep it aside a while and use this ability of thinking by choice. Choosing to think positive thoughts. And that is meditation actually. When we choose the right thoughts, focus on the right thoughts, right means that which is going to strengthen me. So there is one small exercise we can do every day, just 5 minutes at least when we wake up in the morning or before we go to bed. Some positive affirmations like I am peaceful, I am strong, I am happy, I am very fortunate, I am healthy. These thoughts, although they may seem like they're not true, I'm just thinking without it being a reality. But if you continue to think over a period of time, you will find they have become your feelings. They're contributing to your words, your actions, your habits. These thoughts, which you think especially early in the morning or before going to bed, are contributing to how you're responding to different situations in life. They're becoming you. Just as what you eat becomes a part of your body. In the same way, whatever you think becomes a part of your mental ability, your mental habits, and how you respond to situations. So I think I will just finish. Maybe could we have 1 minute of practical experience of how to make these affirmations? Would you like me to do that?
Yes, sister, sure.
Yes, ma'am. Proceed.
Yes.
All right.
Sure, ma'am.
So can you just sit straight wherever you are sitting? Sit straight, back straight. Allow your body to relax. First, become aware. Aware of your body. Do a little mental scan of your body. This body is my wonderful vehicle. Let's just irreplaceable. And in this body, I sit as a driver. I am the one who thinks, feels the conscious energy. I am the one who creates thoughts and feelings. See yourself as a sparkling entity, the center of your forehead. At the center of your brain, radiating peaceful light, peaceful energy, healing energy. And create this thought, I am also very powerful. Whoa. Home wishes for all. And I'm very, very fortunate. I have good wishes and good feelings for everyone. I am good to them. And everyone and everything in this world are my favorites. There is some hidden benefit, no matter what the problem may be. Because I am peaceful, I am powerful, I am happy, I am positive, I am loving, I am kind. I'm very fortunate. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sister, for a wonderful. God, क्या हो रही है?
This was wonderful.
Thank you, sister. This was wonderful, and we hope that again we will call you for getting more information and knowledge about the real world.
Thank you very much.
So,
And I would suggest, when today's session was sort of an introduction, and this is, this is a very deep and very important subject to develop the self, because nobody else can do it for us. It's only our own responsibility to do it. And so I would recommend that all of us, if we can find some time to learn meditation and to take care of ourselves.
देवांश रुक ना 2 मिनट बंद हो जाएगा मेरा 2 मिनट रुक ये बंद हो जाएगा बंद हो जाएगा 2 मिनट और मेरा
Okay. Wish you all the best and all the luck and happiness in life. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you,
thank
sister.
you from the IP network. Now it's my pleasure to announce the next webinar of IP Net Central team. The topic of the webinar and the speakers will be circulated shortly. So I request every one of you to join the webinar on 27 September, time 4 p.m. Now we will express our gratitude and memento. And I would request Mr. Binay Singhania to express his gratitude and award mementos to both the speakers. Mr. Binay Singhania?
Yes, yes. I'm again obliged to IPNet for having such a great session. And of course, Mr. Ivan is the person who is much sought after. And people are not at all stopping their queries because everyone is having so much stress. They want to come out of the stress, not only by having the good food as a medicine, but also with the good thought and what a wonderful presentation by Sister. So I'm thankful for both the speakers and with great
Should I show the
views.
mementos?
Yeah, with great views, we are hopeful that in the near future we'll have again the good session with both the speakers. So In fact, we'll be presenting the memento in a physical form very in the near future, maybe within a week or so. By that time, we'll be having the having the memento in the soft form to the speakers. Yeah, please present. To Mr. Khetan.
Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Next, next.
And another one to Miss Sister Ashmita. Yes, we are also obliged to moderator Mr. Mahesh Gupta, who has moderated the session very well. It's the soft memento for you, and the hard copy actual memento will be coming to your office in 10 days. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, IPNet, for a wonderful session.
I would request Mr. Sanjeev Goyal to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. This
Good
was a
evening.
very powerful session today by Mr. Vineet and Sister Asmita. Well, it was a two session, couple of sessions were there, but both were so integrated. While Mr. Vineet, told us about our tangible assets in the form of body and to take care of the tangible asset, and Sister Asmita enlighten us about our intangible asset in the form of mind and soul and how to take care of it. So from the seminar, from the session, I can draw the line that we are responsible for all our problems in the form of poor lifestyle, junk foods, toxins, and poor thoughts. And at the same time, we are solutions to ourselves in the form of work-life balance, food as medicine, physical wellness, and Vivek Jyoti, spiritual well-being, and positive thoughts. So we are our problems, we are our solutions.